The release date for Crisis Core Reunion is important for those who are waiting for news about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Since they likely take place in the same universe, the events in both games will be connected. Crisis Core Reunion has to provide some answers for players before they go into 7 Franks Rebirth because the events of the remake are not following the original timeline. Crisis Core Reunion is the remake of Crisis Core, the story of Zack Fair. Set before the events of Final Fantasy VII, Zack Fair is a soldier first class who works alongside well-known characters such as Sephiroth and Cloud Strife. Since the story beats of 7 Franks change in 7 Frank Remake, Zack's story in Crisis Core Reunion will likely have key differences from the original game. As a prequel, it makes sense for Crisis Core Reunion to release before 7 Franks Rebirth. In this case, the events of the game would also happen before the events of 7 Frank Remake, which has already been released without needing to wait for Crisis Core Reunion. However, Crisis Core Reunion needs to bridge the gap between 7 Frank Remake and 7 Franks Rebirth due to the ending included in 7 Frank Remake Intergrade. 7 Franks Rebirth could release as early as January 2023 since 7 Franks Rebirth needs to release after Crisis Core Reunion due to Zack being alive at the end of 7 Frank Remake Intergrade. Its release date can technically be anytime after December 2022. The reason for this is that the explanation for how and why Zack is alive in the current timeline needs to be explained before Hess included in 7 Franks Rebirth, which appears to be likely since Hess shown to be searching for Aerith when he goes to the church. Therefore, it would make sense for Zack to leave Midgar as well and catch up with Cloud and his group. Without the context of the new story events for Crisis Core Reunion, his sudden appearance could be confusing. 7 Franks Rebirth will feature some original story points, but it will also follow the path of the first part and deviate from 7 Franks. While an explanation for Zack being alive could be given in 7 Franks Rebirth, Crisis Core Reunion will give a lot more context to his character and Cloud's. Zack's presence might be one of the largest deviations in the story so far for 7 Frank Remake, and Zack being alive could bring with it a paradox since it might lead to 2 Clouds existing as a possible result of events in Crisis Core Reunion.